Coach says you guys, the players, care about different things than either he cares about or we care about. So on the surface, I would say you should care about losing to UNC Greensboro 2 years ago, but maybe that's not exactly on your. I'm starting to learn maybe that's not exactly on your radar as a player.
I mean, it's something that I know I remember.
You were here, right?
Yeah.
So
he was the only one.
The only one who actually played.
Yeah. So
because Markel wasn't here. Okay.
Kel didn't play. Yeah. So I guess I'm the only one that still kind of carries that.
Okay.
Around. So they don't have to worry about that. But at the same time, I still remember it. I still remember how upsetting it was.
Do you guys mostly care about just trying to continue playing well? I know you've talked about since the second half of the Memphis game, you guys feel like you're starting to put some things together.
Yeah, that's been a huge focus for us. Each game, each practice, that's one thing we keep telling each other. Keep building. Keep building off of it. Don't have any let-ups, and just as we seem, we're showing what we're capable of, and we're still getting better as we're doing it. And as long as we keep going down the direction we're going right now, who knows what happens.
Is it possible you guys started to build some sort of defensive identity in the second half of that Memphis game?
I think it definitely did. I think it gave us more confidence as players. Our coaches knew what we was capable of, and to an extent, we knew, but I think it really shone. I think it kind of opened our eyes as well, to show how good defensively we can be when we want to be. So yeah, it's been a huge focus.
You're coming off the best week of the season with the Wisconsin and Wake Forest wins, but now 8 days between games with exams, other things going on. Is it difficult to feel like you're in the groove and still got that momentum?
It is a little different because it's more of like I always call it like this time's more like being a pro because the only thing you got going to class, you got like study hall and tutoring and something, and you got exam, but you're not like on a normal like college schedule. So it's kind of more like you can maybe focus in a little bit more like on basketball in your downtime when you when you take your school when you have your schoolwork taken care of. So that's we have guys staying in the gym that's always trying to get better. So I don't think it's really threw us off track too much in terms of what it could.
Sorry. How much have you talked to Jericole this week?
How does he look every day? I mean, he's looking good. He's feeling good. He's ready to get back on the court.
How confident that he's going to be with you guys on Sunday?
I don't know for sure. I don't know exactly what the doctor said or anything. I'm just kind of going off him, but he's a positive guy anyway. So for me, just basing it off him, I think he'll be fine.
If he can't go, how does that affect things, and how do you adjust?
I mean, he won't adjust because you've seen how he's been playing the last 3 or 4 games. He's playing really well overall this season, but especially the last couple of games. He's been a huge offensive threat for us. He brings energy like no other every game. He's really coming along. So that's the area that if he can't go, we'll have to make sure we have to make up for.
How much have you noticed the parity in college basketball and the ACC in particular? Just the parity, like how every night it seems like teams are just beating up on each other and there's no obvious team.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that around the country this year. It's just ACC. I feel like it's always like this in ACC though. I feel like there's always deep competition in this league. So that's why I always think it's the best league to play in. But yeah, like you said, especially around the country right now, that's happening a lot. To teams all over.
Does that help you get in a good mindset for UNCG? Coming right before your trip to Auburn. Does that kind of help you avoid maybe overlooking those guys?
That definitely does help. But at the same time, I've talked to the guys, and we watch film. Coaches talk to them. Like they're a lot better than what people want to give them credit for sometimes. They shown that their freshman year when they came here. So that's one big thing I've told the team. Don't overlook them. Which that's a point of emphasis anyways. Never overlook a team, but especially when a team is as dangerous as they are. So they got really good players and they're really well coached. So
they're only giving up 55 points a game. Only one team has scored above 70 against Kansas. So they usually get what they want tempo-wise. So does it give you guys confidence knowing that you're capable of winning a lower scoring game like you did against Wisconsin?
Yeah, it does. It shows that we can kind of adapt to whatever we need to. Of course, we want to push the ball, run the score up, but if we have to slow it down, I think it's kind of an ugly game for us. We can make it happen.